Hey there, welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back with my series, which is my favorite albums from 1975, and we'll be doing this particular album, Heart's Dreamboat Annie, released this year, their debut album. It was released originally September 1975 and was produced at the Can Base Studios in Vancouver, BC, and Canada. It's 40 minutes in length. Mushroom is the record label, and it's produced by Mike Flicker. I originally, when I was a kid, thought these guys were Canadian because of the fact that they had a Canadian connection producing in Vancouver, and that they toured and did a lot of bar stuff in Vancouver area. But they are not. They're an American band. Very good one at that, I might add. So anyways, I'm just going to flick down here to the personnel. A little bit of a lengthy personnel for this album, but I'm just going to mention the main players and maybe a couple of others that played some significance on the album. So you got Ann Wilson, lead vocals, flute, backing vocals, and acoustic guitar on at least one track. She's off the charts on this album, I tell you. Nancy Wilson, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, backing vocals, 12-string acoustic guitar, 6-string acoustic guitar on different tracks as well. Roger Fisher, electric and acoustic guitars. Howard Leese, electric and acoustic guitar. No, he's just electric, sorry. Synthesizers, orchestral arrangements. He plays bells, orchestra bells, and backing vocals as well. Steve Fossen, bass. Mike DeRocher, drums. Okay, you also have Dave Wilson, who plays drums on one track, the title track, or the first track. Well, on Magic Man, he plays the drums. Now, I don't know if he's related or not. It's possible that he is. Ray Flicker also plays percussion. He's the producer. You got quite a few people on this album. Just looking for the more notable names. Brian Newcomb playing bass on some tracks. There's like 2 or 3 different drummers on this album as well. But Mike DeRocher is the main guy. He only plays 2 tracks, but he's the band member. Okay, so then we start up with and talk a little bit about the album itself. Let's get this out of the way so it doesn't start making noise like it did on the last video. Okay, so you got 10 tracks on this album, and I'm losing my voice already. I'm just going to put my glasses on so I can see them. There are 10 tracks on the album. Magic Man, of course, Crazy on You, and Dreamboat Annie, or The Fantasy Child. Those 3 tracks are all radio staples. They play on the radio quite a bit, so most people will know them. All really good tracks, of course. Crazy on You is a fantastic tune. Magic Man was my favorite when I first heard this group. And then you got Soul of the Sea, which is really good. Another version of Dreamboat Annie. There's 3 versions of it: the reprise, the Dreamboat Annie version, and the Fantasy Child. All 3 are really good. You got White Lightning and Wine, another tasteful song on this album. Love Me Like the Music, I'll Be Your Song. That is an underrated gem on this album, I think. And then, of course, and How Deep Does It Go? Those 2 songs kind of fall together, in my opinion. And then you have Sing Child, which I think is the best song on the album, in my opinion, and is a deep cut. I just love it. It's fantastic. It's got that flute in it that's so good. Ann Wilson, there's not enough can be said about this woman's voice. I think she may be one of the 5 greatest vocalists in rock history, in my opinion. And she has a range of vocals that just is not matched by many musicians, or by many vocalists. And she has such a smooth voice too. It's such a soothingly smooth voice. There's some really great stuff on here. This easily, I think, is their best album. Although Little Queen is a really solid album, and Dog and Butterfly, really good albums too. But I think this one is the is the opus maximum for them. Just such a good album, and you know, for this band, it was a big start, and they had record label troubles and had to move around, but so good. So there you have it. Heart's Dreamboat Annie from 1975 will be the number 5, coming out on the 24th. I hope that you like this video, that you like the album, of course, and you can make comments about that. That'd be great. And please subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. It helps a lot. And this will come out in the morning, tomorrow morning, and we'll be back on the 25th with another album. So have yourself a good day. Enjoy the rest of the evening as well. Take care. Goodbye.